I was almost crying when I was taking off for the first time, when I was doing my solo. Hey Jose, come on, you cannot cry here at this moment. That was good. I like to tell that story. Hello everyone, my name is Jose Vaca. I'm from Colombia. I am 26 years old. I am doing my from zero to CPL, my private pilot course in Miami Flying Academy. Since I was a kid, I was always dreaming to travel all around the world, and I think it's not a better way to do it than being in the cockpit when you are in the aircraft. Some people is dreaming just to go to the airlines, but my real dream is going to the airspace. So I know that I have to be like from 5 to 10 years in an airline, and then I can apply to the NASA. So the sky is not the limit, but it's the beginning for me. I start here in January in 2019 in Flying Academy. We are in April. Next week is going to be my end of course, my check ride for the first license, which is private pilot. How it feels amazing. When I was taking off for the first time, when I was doing my solo, I was almost crying. Then I have to say to myself, hey Jose, come on, you cannot cry here at this moment. If you cry, you are gonna do something bad. Just control yourself, control your emotions, and keep flying the plane. And then I just begin to communicate by myself to the ATC. I was lined up in the runway, and I just say, this is my moment, let's do it. I put full power. I did back pressure in the yoke, and I was just flying by myself the first time. And that was good. I like to tell that story. What I think that makes a pilot the best pilot is that the pilot is always learning. When you feel that you already have learned everything, you find another thing and another thing. I always like to say that anyone can learn how to fly, but only the people that has nerves of steel is able to go to the airlines, because we are constantly training for emergencies, like if we have radius broken, or if a engine pump fails, or in the worst case scenario the engine lost, so you have to land the plane safely. Like you can fly, you can drive your car and it's still in the floor, but if you lost the engine in the air, you are the only one that can save your own life. So the best pilot is the one that is always learning how to succeed when something happens in the air. I decided to come to the USA to do my training as a private pilot, as a pilot, just because the infrastructure that they have here, you have, as soon as you take off from this airport, you have like 2 or 3 different options where to land in case that you have an emergency. As soon as you take off, you are in constant communication with ATC. If you go to 6,000 feet, we are so close to Miami International. And actually I have seen Lufthansa just passing by in the front of my window, a Lufthansa A380, the biggest aircraft in the world, and I say, I am here, he is there, we are so close, we are communicating each other, I'm listening to that guy. So it's amazing. The United States has the best infrastructure in aviation related in the world. What I like the most about Flying Academy, they know what they are doing, so you just feel like you are in the airline. They set goals for professionalism, they have high standards of maintenance, so whenever you are going to fly, you know that the aircraft is in a worthy conditions. People in front decks, administrative people. Oh, what I like the most is instructors are the best. Yeah, they are friendly with you, they know what they are talking about. They are amazing instructors here. The student community here is all over the world. Yeah, we have people from India, Pakistan. My friend is coming tomorrow. He is flying for Dubai, for Emirates. He is a flight attendant, but he wants to become a pilot. He was born in Asia, he lives in Dubai, and he is coming to the United States. I have several friends from Latin America that are coming to study here. And even the people that are US citizens are studying in this school. So you have people all over the world just speaking English here. So that's the reason that you have to be in the United States, because English is the language that you use in aviation. Just few times when you need some really assistance, like you cannot understand some words in English, they speak to you, for me, for example, in Spanish, but in general, you speak in English. Normally, on weekends, I came to school. Yeah, for real, you have to study a lot. But sometimes I don't come to the school. I have seen the Miami Heat, the basketball games here in Miami. I have spent a couple of days at the beach. Who don't? And just chilling with people. I love to play soccer, and Miami is a good place to play soccer as well. Yeah, that's what I do. The best advice that I can give to someone that is thinking to become a pilot, first of all, speak English. Like, I know some friends of mine that have came to the school, but they don't speak really good English, so they spend most of the time trying to translate things and not concentrating in what is the lecture about. The second thing is go flying before coming here. Like, you have to experience for yourself if you like how it feels when you are doing some maneuvers. I have friends of mine that in the first 10 hours have throw up, because you are experiencing some G's in your stomach, in your body. Yeah, as I said before, it's not something for everyone. Like, you have to have nerves of steel. Like, you have to really like it to know that you want to be a pilot. It's not it is not just fancy that, hey, I have the uniform, I look nice, I know that everyone is going to love me, but if you don't like to plan your flight plan, if you don't like to speak to ATC, if you don't like to follow procedures, if you don't like to memorize what are you going to do when you have an emergency, don't do it. You have to study a lot in aviation. It's not like everyone like, you're fancy, you are just a pilot and you have a good time always. No. You have to study a lot. You have to study a lot. I just imagine myself all the days like, hey, Jose, you passed your check, right? And just having a new license, from a student license to private pilot license, that would be amazing, yeah. I cannot wait for fly by myself.